Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it. King back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the bricks. You talk about now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Jimmy Horn here on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Come on, ready.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Got it.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Here we go, set. Second.
Going play action, Young. That's complete. Sanders has got it outright. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Let's go now. Ready?
The inside give to Dowdle. Kicked it outside, found himself about 4 yards as a result. It's second 10.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Downfield, and he's got McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. How they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But you can't start much better than that.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Penix here from the gun. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Penix finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Robinson. He has this down to the 34. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Running back sent in motion. Here's a design run. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Michael Penix Jr., the touchdown. They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
He's brought down just inside the 25. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Claws red. Down. Black shot.
Young working from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Play action now, Young. He rolls to his right. Now here he goes. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Ready.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 33. Yellow. Set.
Out of the gun, Young. That's caught for the first. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Young on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready. Yellow. 20. Check pink. Check white. Ready.
This is Hubbard running left. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for 3rd down.
Green jack. 52. Drill. 52. Drill green. Set.
3rd and long for him here. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
At their own 21-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 bison. 60.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To the air with Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60.
Penix on 3rd down. That's him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Motion man sent left. Penix. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. They send the tight end in motion left. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Robinson. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Let's go. Let's go.
4th down, Penix. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 2nd quarter lead. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Trevor Etienne to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll get it up to the 27.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Set, hut. 50, green. Ready.
Young throwing here. Off his back foot, he's going to hurl this one deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Now, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Now, after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Liking 18.
Penix working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's a Falcon 1st down.
Danger, Caden. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Throw right side, caught by Mooney. Driving across the 15-yard line. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Trying to run in, Algier. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. Coup on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Coup all lined up and ready to put this one away. On the return, this is Etienne. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set, red, cut, cut.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Slide blue. Let's go. Black, 95. Hut, hut.
Now it's Young. And this is lofted deep down the middle. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. That is one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. It's too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
You know, Kate, when I see throws like this, I see images of Bo Jackson back in the day. As a Kansas City Royal throwing Harold Reynolds out from the warning track. 300 feet in the air, he hung that baseball to gun down the runner at home plate. The difference here in football, yeah, you throw that ball up, that DB's also got to run 50-some yards, go up high point and make a play. That is just incredible defensive football.
Penix now to throw. The left side is caught by Pitts. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That goes for 32 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Cougar 19.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
60 by 6.
Penix looking to pass. Setting up the screen. Jukes away from one. He's inside the 10. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Turn his TV off, 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 turn his TV off.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Check. 70 Timberwolves. Check out.
Algier running behind center. Kicked it outside, found himself about 4 yards as a result. It's 2nd and 10.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Robinson. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Falcons.
Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes?
Yep.
No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. On the return, this is Etienne. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
Wait.
To the air on 1st down. Young. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It can be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. 45. White. Green Jack. Set.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He passes the 35. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Young working from the gun. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Red, yellow. Ready.
On 2nd and 10, Young. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Ready?
One final shot before the half. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. Return starts at the 9. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Play fake. Penix vacates quickly left side. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Penix here from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Taken in near the 46. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the set.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Down. Ready.
Defense shows blitz. Young. Complete over the middle. Running down the left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start the 2nd half with some needed points. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. We'll take this at the 10. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, Penix finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. 1st and 10 from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He loses the football. Picked up by the Panthers. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Mega. 45. 10.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Ready.
Here's the give to Dowdle. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
46-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
They're going play action. Young. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Drill grit. Ready. Fight. 97. Steel. Black. Set. Go.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
6. Here we go. Black 40.
He'll throw it. Into the hands of Leggett. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Big play sets him up pretty here with first and goal from the 5.
Let's go. 10 black. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
From the red zone now. Complete to Trumbull. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Ready, set.
So from the 3, here's second and goal.
Check pink. Set, ready. Smash, smash. Ready, ready.
That ball is out. Young lost it. The Falcons bring it in. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Push for the end zone. And Atlanta will return it for a touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead off the turnover. Coup on now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Atwell now to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the double.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Come on, set. 60, ready.
Here's Young on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Edo blue. Down, set.
Out of the gun, Young. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Ready,
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
here we go, set.
Throwing now on third and 2. It's picked up by Jesse Bates. And he brings it back with a pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. That pick 6 ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. They're going to have to get points now in a hurry. That's for an offense who just threw the interception. Getting right back out there, you better flush it fast.
Return starts from the goal line. Showed a little burst so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 45, White. Ready.
Young back to it after the pick. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch made over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Play action now. Young finds him over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Yellow.
Now it's Young. And set up a screen. It's Hubbard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First down from the 41.
Here we go.
Here's Young to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th.
Ready.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Set. Hut. Black. 95. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
Going down on the run. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Okay, ready?
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready. 33. Hut, hut.
Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready.
From the red zone on first. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
Let's go. Yellow. 43. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Tremble with the grab. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Set.
Young working from the gun. On the move, headed right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get it back to within 2 possessions. Xavier Legette with the touchdown.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for the extra point.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers get it back to a 14-point game.
Falcons 42, Panthers 28.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
For Carolina.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Algier. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Algier with another carry. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and
2. Extra DB out there for the Panthers. 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. That one complete to Pitts. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Robinson on the inside give. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Panther 60.
From the gun, they go with Algier. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They go again with Algier. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. They give to Algier from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Now a handoff to Algier. He got close, but not to the marker. They gave up 9. 4th down coming up.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, there are plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Falcons looking like they'll start this season with a win. So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo after the field goal. It's a 36-yard look for him. Koo able to put it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Black. Set. Ready. Set. Go.
Young throwing here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and you couldn't do it on that one.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready. Ready. Set.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Trying to push deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers cut the lead down to 10.
Falcons 45, Panthers 35.
Don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Falcons cover off the kick. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Here's Algier on 1st down. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Set up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here's a handoff for Algier. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. that's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Ready? 60 by 6.
Trying to pick it up with Algier. And they'll mark him down there after the dive. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Line up the design keeper. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Charlotte.